Hello, Team TFT. Welcome back to another week of the Daily Market Outlook video. We're going to cover the DXY, the Euro USD, and the GBP USD charts. We'll have a bit of a, because it's the start of the week, have a bit of a look from a macro perspective, get an idea of where we're going to travel, and then we'll start getting down to look at those lower time frame trades. But firstly, let's get over to the economic calendar, have a bit of a look. So today, pretty good. No red news in there to be seen. Should be pretty good. But this week, we have Wednesday. We've got the CPI numbers month on month, year on year, and the core CPI coming out. That's on Wednesday. We then have a repeat of that on Thursday night here. Core PPI month on month and unemployment claims. And then Friday, we have core retail sales month on month coming out. So we need to just be careful of those. That Wednesday, Thursday, Friday could be quite volatile. We might see a lot of aggressive price movements there both ways. So just need to be a little bit considerate of that. So, but price action today should look pretty good. Righto, so basically we're on the daily chart here on the Dixie. Let's get a bit of a larger idea as to what's going on. So we see here we've been working our way down, having a bit of a retrace after a long bullish structure in the dollar, and we're starting to get this pullback. Now, what we can see here is we've pulled down, we've set a high, we've come lower, and then if we jump over here to the line chart, we can see definitely through there, we have set a new high, which, you know, a lot of people who trade trends and stuff, that is an indicator that we're looking for a trend reversal. So we will see a lot of people looking to take longs from this position going long. So if we jump down to the 4 hour now, and this is where we usually start our analysis, we'll put the candles back on. We can see here the 4 hour chart over the past few weeks has been bearish, obviously working our way down into these areas, setting lower highs and lower lows. So we're kind of getting some mixed signals here. Are we going to see a further continuation bearish? Because the 4 hours giving us bearish at the moment. Are we going to continue to see a push lower down through down here and break this structural low here? Or are we going to see this structure hold and a break? So basically what we're going to be looking for on the 4 hour chart here is, are we going to see this area hold? So we've worked our way back up. We've had a big rejection out of that area, but it's been bought back up again. And now we're kind of just a bit bearish, but consolidating there pretty much. So at this point in time, we're going to see a break higher, a retest, a possible retest down into here to go long, or failing that, are we going to continue bearish? So at this point in time, obviously, I quite often discuss in my videos, 4 hour and the 15-minute need to align for us to be taking our trades. So at the moment, the 4 hour is bearish, so we need to be looking at a 15-minute bearish trades. So jumping down on the 15-minute chart here, let's have a bit of a look. So we can see here, we've got this last impulse up before the sell-off, and we've just tapped that area 3 times, and we're working away from that area. So what we're looking at here is we've started to set some equal highs here on the top of the Asian range. We've got our Asian range just finished now. We've seen a little tiny wick at the bottom there, and now we're starting to, obviously, we may start to see some bullish price action. So what I'm anticipating here is we see this bit of consolidation up on the top of the range there. What I'm considering is that we could see a push to the upside deeper into this range, sweeping Asian high liquidity all through here to then come possibly lower and continue bearish with the bearish outlook that we've got. Or we see a pull down, a push back up, possibly higher within this range up into this area, finding support there and then moving lower. Other thing we do need to be very careful of in this area is that we could see a push up and invalidation of this zone, which then would lead us to, you know, a break of 4 hour structure, which would then be looking to go long from. So we'd see that break, we'd wait for the pullback into some areas and then look to go long from there. So basically that's the outlook on the dollar at the moment. Again, when we understand what's going on, like you know, structure's telling us that we could be looking to go long from this area, but we all know that the economic conditions within the US at the moment aren't quite favorable for a bullish narrative. So again, just it's a wait and see thing. Let's see, get back up into these areas, see what sort of price action comes out and goes from there. Euro USD. Okay, so we'll get out on the daily chart on the Euro USD and we'll have a bit of a look here and see what's going on from a macro point of view. Okay, so what we're looking at here is we can see here, again, after long-term bearish, we're having this retrace now. But where this is different from the Dixie and where we could be starting to see fill in a bit of the holes in that narrative is we see here we've had this push up, this daily push up, had this last pull down and an impulse up. And if we flip over to the line chart here, we can see it quite clearly. This recent low is still valid. It has not been invalidated by any price, and all those lines have stayed above that area and pushed higher. Okay, so basically at this point in time, the daily is still bullish on the euro, and we come down to the 4-hour chart and we can see here it is still bullish on the 4-hour chart. So we'll whack the candles back on here now. So we need to still be continuing to think bullish here in this scenario. So basically we can see here, if we have a look at the 4-hour chart, that we had this, and we might just jump back to the line chart for a second. We can see here we had, you know, high, low, high, then we broke the lows, then we broke the highs, set a higher low, and then we started moving up, okay? And then obviously continued doing that until we've set this last recent low and the recent high. So we're currently working within this last leg here on a 4-hour chart, okay? So we'll jump back onto the candles now. Working within this last leg on the 4-hour chart, we can see here I've already highlighted this last bearish candle here as a possible origin block. So we'll jump down on the 15-minute and have a bit of a look and see what's going on. So 15-minute at the moment is bearish, obviously working its way down. So as we always say, you know, with the way I trade, I definitely like to trade the 4-hour in line with the 15-minute. So I want to be waiting for that 15-minute to start flipping bullish at the moment. So at this point in time, it is very bearish. What I anticipate on seeing here is a push higher into this area, a pull down lower into our origin block area where this big move was initiated from, and then we might see that impulse out. Now, this could take today to play out, and that obviously lines up quite well, obviously, with the narrative starting to come out of the US and that sort of thing. Are we going to see the pull down into here? All of a sudden we get down into these areas, CPI numbers start coming out, and then we start to get our aggressive moves out of those areas. This is what we need to be thinking of and how we're going to work with that and around those areas there. So, but basically that's sort of my idea at the moment, is that we're going to see that, or we may possibly see a pull out to the low side, a retest, and then going lower again, possibly breaking this low here like that. So that's basically what I'm looking for at the moment. Is this what we're going to be seeing coming out of these areas? GBP USD. So looking at GU, we can see here we were short-term bearish, bit of an ABC correction, and now we've come up broken high. So we're bullish at the moment on the daily. 4-hour, obviously very bullish and very similar to Euro USD at the same time. So we see this marching up style thing, higher highs and higher lows. This is our last impulse here. I can see here, you can see here that I've already marked out this origin block down the bottom. So this is the area that we'd be looking for to come and fill out this big impulse area. 15-minute is very similar to the euro as well. So we've got this massive, strong bearish impulse. Now we're slowly working our way up. Do we see a possible push higher, tap into this area and come down lower? Or are we going to see a bit of a break lower like this, coming down into these areas, for a possible narrative change once the news starts coming out in the US. Obviously Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we just need to be a little bit mindful of that. Is that's what's going to play out, or could we get completely invalidated? Everything pushes down through those areas, and we get a complete narrative change, and then we got to start analyzing it from with the new price action and with the new the candles that are getting printed for us. So basically, that's what I'm looking for, is a push up into these areas, pulling back down and waiting to get my bullish trade to come out of these areas. So again, guys, that's pretty much my breakdown and my analysis of those charts today. Thanks for jumping on and watching the video, and I'll see you again on tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching another Daily Market Outlook video. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like it. Also, guys, we are the largest Tradesmen's Forex group tailored to helping hundreds of tradesmen get their time back through trading. If you want access to structured education, 18 live sessions across 7 days a week, mental health and mindset support from a qualified psychologist, and access to multiple different trading strategies from 10 different mentors, then jump over to our website at www.teamtft.co.uk. Please remember, this is not financial advice, and you should not trade based on anything I have said in this video. This is just my own opinion and nothing more. And remember, manage your risk, stick to your plan, and secure those profits. Have a ripper day.